Alright, so first I'm going to take the e.l.f. Hydrating Primer and start priming my face. I'm just putting a layer of this all over my entire face, and then I'm taking the NYX Pore Filler and I'm putting that on the areas where my pores are more visible. So pretty much just the middle of my face and underneath my eyes to kind of help fill in any fine lines. And I like to pat this in to kind of fill the pores a little better. And then I'm using the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation and the NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat foundation. I like to mix these. They give a really nice coverage and they match my skin tone pretty well at the moment. I'm using the Real Techniques blender sponge just to blend all of this in. With this, you want to make sure that you're patting and not rubbing, because rubbing motions are going to just wipe up any of the product, but patting is going to blend everything out. And then instead of a concealer, I'm just layering up the foundation in the areas that I need a little more coverage, so under my eyes and down the middle of my face where I get a little red. I'm using the Coty Airspun loose powder in translucent extra coverage to set my whole face. Right now I'm just setting underneath my eyes, and then I'm going to use a white powder to kind of just highlight a few specific areas that I want to be a little brighter. And then I'm going to switch to a bigger fluffy brush and finish setting the rest of my face. Now I'm using the Hoola bronzer and the little brush that it comes with, and I'm doing a pretty heavy contour. I'm contouring underneath my cheekbones, my nose, my forehead, and putting a little bit underneath the bottom lip just to make it look a little more pouty. For the nose and the lip, I'm using just a blending brush, and then I'm using a buffing brush to kind of blend everything out and make sure that everything isn't super harsh. And then I'm using an Ioni blush. They don't sell these anymore that I know of. I can't find them. So I probably should have used something else, but I just really like the way that this one looks. And I'm layering it on pretty heavy, but I am going to blend it out so it doesn't look near as heavy as it does right now. And then I'm just taking that little blending brush again and intensifying the bottom line of my contour just to make everything look a little sharper, and then I'm blending that out as well. This is a Wet n Wild highlighter from the Fergie collection, and I'm just using that as a blush topper, and then I'm using the NYX Illuminator in Ritualistic as my highlight. And then again, I'm blending everything. I'm using a color tattoo in the shade Toughest Taupe for my base for my eyelids. I'm going to wipe my eyelids with just a makeup wipe to make sure that there's no foundation or powder or anything on my eyelids, because I find that these color tattoos don't really stick to my eyelids when there's anything on them. So I'm just kind of building this color up on the outer corner and then blending with a clean finger. I'm using the color Combust from the Naked Smoky palette on the inner half of my eyelid and in the crease, just as a transition shade. And then I'm going to take Dagger and put that on the outer half of my lid and in the crease. And then I'm going to take the color 13 to just highlight my brow bone, and Dirty Sweet to put a little bit of shimmer on the inner half of the eyelid, and then just blending a little more of that dagger color to kind of make sure that they're meshed together. And then I'm going to use the color High and highlight my inner corner and put a little bit of it underneath my brow bone and underneath the lower lash line. And then I'm going to take the color Dagger again and just blend that underneath the lower lash line. This is the Essence Stays No Matter What eyeliner pen. Mine's dried out. I really need to get something else because they don't sell this one anymore, but it does the job. I'm just doing a medium thickness of a line across my lash line. I'm not doing a wing, but you definitely could. And I'm only doing such a thick line because I am going to put false lashes on, and I just find that it's a little easier to kind of hide those when you have a little bit of a thicker line. And then I'm just using a kohl liner on my tight line and my waterline, and then spraying my face with some setting spray. I've put my false lashes on now, and I'm going to use the Scandalized Flex mascara for my upper lashes to kind of blend the real lashes with the fake ones. And then this is the Ulta Stretch Fibers mascara. I'm just using a little bit of that on the top and then using that for my lower lashes. This is an e.l.f. matte lip crayon in the color Natural. On me, it's I would say this is a pretty dark nude for what I usually go for, but I am really, really fair. I'm just putting a layer of this down, and then I'm going to put this is a Lorac, or Lorac, however you say it, lip gloss, and I'm just topping that off with it. And that's the look. Thanks for watching.